I'm Melissa, this is Martin, Haley, and Maddie, and we're cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Cavalier. We welcome you to hop aboard and share in this journey with us.
Okay, well, welcome back to the Cavalier for another episode of the Cruising Cavaliers. As you can see, the scene's changed a little bit because we're on our aft deck now. The weather's nice, so we're sitting back here doing our little deal. So anyway, happy hour. Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
So anyway, where we left off last time, we were in Mobile and Dog River Marina, and we had to wait a couple of days for the weather to be good. And it calmed down out there, so we went ahead and did the crossing of Mobile Bay, which, if the weather's bad, it's big water, so that can be a little bit of a challenge. So we waited. Had a beautiful day out there. It was really smooth and really nice. The only thing that was really going on was there was a lot of big ships out there coming in. There was a lot of traffic.
Lots of big wakes.
Lots of big wakes. We got kind of caught between a situation where one was overtaking another one and we were overtaking them, so there was like three of us in the channel at the same time, and I know not to make sure that doesn't happen again, because we got waked pretty good on that one. But that also, we decided to get out of the channel. There was actually a boat in front of us that had cut in, and so I got them on the radio and asked them how it was, and they said it was great. There was plenty of depth, everything else, so we followed them and cut the corner and got out of the big ships, and that was very nice.
That was nice.
Hey, child, up and go. A big world is out there waiting for us to live in every day. Outside, you will find there is love all around you. It takes you, makes you wanna say that it's a beautiful night. And it's a beautiful world. And it's a beautiful time to be here, to be here.
And then we got into the ICW, Intercoastal Waterway, and started heading east on it. And that was where we actually saw our first dolphins.
Yay, we saw dolphins. Of course, I tried to video the dolphins, and every time I got the camera out, they hide from me, so I don't have any video yet, but I'm hoping in the future I'll have some.
Yeah, and you see a lot of the videos where the dolphins swim with the boats, and we've talked to a couple other Silverton owners like ours, and they, for some reason, they don't like certain boats, and we think we're one of those boats that they don't like to swim with. So we'll see. We might get some. We may not. So anyhow, so we were headed along the ICW, Intercoastal Waterway, towards Gulf Shores, and we were going to go to a marina there. And it was New Year's Day, so the marina was closed and everything else was closed, but we got in and got tied up fine. And
we had a reservation. There just wasn't anybody to tell us where we're supposed to go, so we just tied up to the dock. Yeah, we just tied up to the dock, and it was good. So anyhow, the reason we went to this marina was because where we were parked, right below it, was a very special place that Melissa's been wanting to go to, which is Lulu's.
Yeah.
Lulu's is a restaurant that I've been following and been wanting to go to. It's the owner is Lucy Buffett, who is Jimmy Buffett's sister, and she calls herself the Crazy Sister. And it's just the decor and everything's very beachy and funky, and it was a lot of fun, and the food was really good as well.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Actually, when we got there, there was nobody there, but they were playing music pretty loud, but not loud enough to keep us awake at night or whatever. But when we were out having drinks and stuff, relaxing, we had some really cool music going on in the background. So that was kind of fun. And we walked around the place and looked at it. And then the next day they were open, and we got to have lunch there and sit watch the boats go by and everything else. So it was pretty cool. It was a very, very enjoyable night, and next day.
It was actually warm.
Yeah, it was actually warm. Yeah, exactly. That was the other
Finally.
thing. I was in shorts.
It's cold again now, but
I was in shorts for the first time. So, anyhow, that was pretty good. Here we are in Lulu's. Okay, so anyway, after we left Gulf Shores and Lulu's, which was actually Home Port Marina, I think it was what it was called, we were going along the ICW, and we had picked out a nice sheltered anchorage, and we actually went into Ingram Bayou is where we were going to anchor, and this was very special. The reason we were doing this is this was going to be the first time we were going to launch the dinghy, and we were going to start taking the girls here to shore to do their businesses, and it's going to be a big part of what we do all the time. So it was nice. We could the water was good. We had our little boat shoes, so we could get in the water with them. It was kind of nice. So it worked out perfectly. We launched the dinghy. We took the dogs onto shore and everything else. The only thing that was a little bit challenging is the shore consisted of maybe a strip, we found like a 3-foot wide strip, maybe 15 feet long.
Yeah.
So the girls didn't really understand what the heck we were doing until we just kind of kept walking them back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until they finally got the idea. And then so we actually stayed there 2 nights.
Yes.
And it was just really secluded and just peaceful, and the girls really got into the rhythm of twice a day we'd get out and go take up the shore, and then we took some dinghy rides too during the day, just kind of go around and checking out the scenery and stuff. And again, swimming with the dolphins. We had dolphins coming up and swimming around our boat all over the place. So
still didn't get any video of them.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Got lots of video of just nothing.
Yeah. So anyhow, it was really pleasant. It worked out fine, and we think we have it down now on a routine that the girls are going to like. Hopefully we can find more beach, but other than that, everything else was doing pretty good. So anyhow, cheers and thanks again for coming along with us on Cruising Cavaliers, and happy trails, and we'll see you later. Thanks.
This is our anchorage for the next couple of nights. It's nice. It's just north of Orange Beach, Alabama. We're going to get the dinghy out soon. Take the dogs for a little ride. This is Martin figuring out the dinghy.
Yes, I am.
First time we've actually splashed it, except for at Green Turtle Bay when we started.
Yep.
First time on the loop, we've splashed the dinghy. Success.